Alright guys, I want to show you some chicks that just hatched off. This old hen was sitting on 9 eggs and hatched all 9 of them. This old hen here had a pretty hard time though. I had a rooster in her with her when she started setting. That's the daddy to these chicks. She'd been setting about a week or so, I guess, and she come off the nest one day when I was feeding. And that rooster was wanting to breed. But when these old hens get broody, they don't want a rooster topping them. And she was trying to get away from him, and he threw a lick and hit her behind the earlobe there, and kind of messed her up for a couple weeks. She was bad off balance, and her head turned sideways. It's my fault. I should have took the rooster out of her when the hens started setting. It ain't a good idea to leave the rooster in there, because these old hens get broody, and old roosters get mean when they can't get their way. You can see her head's still kind of turned sideways. She's gotten a lot better though, but when it first happened, I didn't know if she had finished hatching or not. And she got back in the bucket there and finished them off. Hatched all 9 eggs that she's sitting on. These old brown red hens are pretty tough. You can see she still got some issues there, the way she holds her head, but she's getting better and better by the day and should eventually come out of that. The way that old rooster hit her, it kind of nerved her and had her off balance, but I think she'll come out of it soon. But I'm getting ready to crumble them up a boiled egg here. Give them back to the chickens what the chickens give to me. These little dittlers love them a boiled egg. But I'm going to crumble this up here, and when I get ready to feed them, we'll have another look at them. There they go. When mama hen gets to calling, they come a running. They absolutely love feasting on them eggs. You can see they'll get them a big chunk of it and take off, trying to get away from the other, and so they don't get it. So one don't take it from the other. Usually a boiled egg is the first meal that I feed a chick when they hatch. Something easy to eat, easy to digest, and they absolutely love it. Oh, mama hen did pretty good. She hatched 9 out of 9. These pretty good natured old chickens too. This old hen here, she's good natured. Pretty good old mama. Old mean rooster daddy these hit her and kind of messed her up, but she's recovering now and getting better by the day. I kind of had my doubts if she would finish hatching that nest full of eggs, but she locked back down on it and hatched all 9 of them. They're tame old hens, gentle. A lot of hens, when they first have baby chicks, they get real broody and mean, and these here are gentle. You can get in and out of the pen. You don't have to worry about the hen hitting you or pecking at you or anything. Chicks are fairly tame too. They ain't as tame as old mama, but I mean they ain't bad. Put some of these back in there. I like these old black chickens. They're about my favorite. Very good, tame, gentle brown reds. I try my best to care for them the best I can. Try to keep them gentle. You breed crazy chickens, you'll get crazy chickens. These here are good, gentle, and good natured. I can sit here all day though and just watch Mama take care of the little ones. Alright guys, here's the next ones that we're gonna show. There's six hatches. Hen hatched 6 out of 7. They've been on the ground for 2 days now. See if I can get them in focus here. Oh, Mama hen loves that egg. There's one, and over there's one. They get them a big chunk of it and get gone, you know, thinking that one of the other ones is going to get it. I like how the mommy gets it and breaks it up for the young ones. See, little chick there's got him a chunk of it, breaking it up for herself. They just keep on hatching. We still got several more hens setting. Got a whole bunch, at least probably 150 hatched in the incubator. I do the hen hatching, and my buddy, he hatches them in the incubator. He never had much luck hen hatching, and I myself, I never liked fooling with incubators. I never had much luck incubating. So he incubates a lot of eggs with the incubator, and I hen hatching. And it works out well for us. You just gotta stick to what works best for you. Over here is another one of the brown red hens is setting. You can see she's tucked in there nice and tight. And she's setting on 12 or 13 eggs. And the eggs I set under her is the speckled gray eggs. We used her and set her eggs in the incubator and left a few dummy eggs in her nest until she went to setting. And then I took some of the good eggs from the speckled grays and put them under. So when she hatches, all of her chicks will be yellow for sure. She's a pretty good old setting hen. She's got that nest covered up nice and tightly. And as you can see there, the way the bucket's cut, I took and put dirt around it and help insulate the bucket too with the ground. And I'm expecting her to hatch every single one of them because she's got a nice, tight, snug nest and got them all covered up real good and should hatch every one of them. This hen here, she's sitting on 12 eggs off the hatch gray over a 7/8 Bennett hen. So these should make some pretty good chickens. Some of these will come pecan, mommy's pecan. So there'll be a few pecans. I like a straight comb rooster better, but I know they're good chickens, so either one will work with these here. Oh, mama hen and the blacks, or the black chicks, are enjoying some chick starter, medicated chick starter. I like these old black chickens a lot. They've been good to me. And I do my best to be good to them. Very good natured chickens. I just sit and watch them all day long, guys. Best time of the year when you got little ones on the ground. It's about feeding time and time to water. I'm going to shut her down here, I guess, and go ahead and feed and water the rest of them. Just wanted to have another look at them. Real pretty little fellas. These old hens, I usually take them back to the bucket at night. And I leave my bucket, or whatever I use as a nest, inside the pen. And at night, these old hens will lead them back to it. And I build them a ramp there so they can get back in the bucket easily. That bucket sets up kind of high, so I took some sand and I took another piece of wood, laid it in the bucket there, and then took some sand and packed over top of it, and they can get in and out of the bucket easily and free as they come and go, and don't have to worry about no chicks being left behind at night when mama hen goes back in the bucket. Plus, when they're back in the bucket at night, it gives a little bit more protection. There ain't nothing can reach inside the pen and get them. If it gets them, it's got to come inside the pen. Some chickens with chicks will set against the wire at night, like against the frame of the pen, and that can be danger, you know, when a varmint's around. They can easily reach in there and get them. So I always leave my nest buckets or crates or whatever I use in there, and they usually go back to them at night. And I build the ramp there for them to make it easy on them so they can get in and out of it. These little guys here is growing pretty good. She hatched 11. Something got one of them during the night, and I think it may have been a snake. She still got 10 left, good and lively and healthy. I just fed them some chick starter and boiled eggs. They got their crawls full now. But they're doing pretty good, these little guys are. Good, healthy chickens. I don't hardly ever lose any of these unless a varmint gets them. That's about the only way I lose any of them. Here's Mama Hen with 5. She's the full sister to the hen I just showed you. Real good natured hens, very good. Very kind and gentle. Real good mothers. These little guys are loving the boiled eggs. This old hen's still got 6 lively, healthy little chicks. They're feasting on the boiled eggs. Very good-natured mama hens. He's gonna make some fine chickens. Good and healthy. Hatch dittlers are enjoying the medicated chick starter. These little guys look identical to one another. See, in a video a while back, it's what I was telling you about when you put a feeder in the pen, if you ain't got a bottom to it, that old mama hen try to turn it over. See, she's scratching at it right now. I gotta go by the feed store and pick up a couple more feeders for today. I'm just gonna feed them like this. But in the morning, when I come out, she'll probably have that turned over by in the morning. Tell you guys, a rooster I ain't never showed y'all. I've had them for a couple years now. Here in front of the camera is a pair of henny. These are the roosters that look like hens. That's why they got the name henny. And I bought this off a guy at a local poacher show out of the Carolinas. He breeds and raises them and does good with them. I've seen them firsthand. Very healthy and very good chickens to be hennies. And I bought them off of him and bought them for my buddy. And I gave them to him. And we were supposed to got some pullets off of them later on, and never did get back up with them. But I'm hoping next season or so I'll run back into them, be able to get some pullets. He's pretty as can be. He's messed his hackle feathers up a little bit there on his neck, sticking his head in and out of the wire. I ain't never showed them to y'all. I thought I'd show them. We ain't never bred or raised any kind of breed like this. I seen them firsthand, and to be a henny, they're pretty daggone good. That old guy takes a lot of pride in them and invests a lot of time and hard work in them and breeds them, raises them, and it pays off for them. I've seen them do well with them. All right, guys, you never know what you run into in the chicken yard, and I want to show you something. I've had some baby chicks get gone out from under the hen. And while I was fooling with them roosters, this old hen started going wild in the pen. And I want to show you why. See that laying right there? Big old black snake. They absolutely love baby chickens. For the past 4 nights, I've had about 5 chicks get gone. And I knew it wasn't no coon or possum because it didn't bother the hens. It only got the chicks out from under the hen at night. But he come in there again, and that hen ate him up. He's curled up here in the corner. I don't want to kill it because they do have to keep rats and poisonous snakes away. But I'm going to try to catch it and relocate it. So I want to shut it off here and see if I can get them out of there and get them in a feed sack. And I'll relocate them this evening. But you never know what you're going to run into in the chicken yard. See here, he's just laying there curled up, waiting on his opportunity to reach out and grab one of these chicks. Alright guys, I'm going to cut it off and see if I can't capture this sucker and relocate him.